Oh. Hello there, Riley friends. Don't mind me as I sent Kitty a text. Trash. Absolute trash. It's okay, I haven't started the timer. Hello, Riley friends. Welcome back to Max Plays Final Fantasy IX, The Walking Dead, Season 69. Where's my timer? Here it is. Let's go. Shadowrun Returns. On the previous episode, we entered the Seamstress Unicorn, and we met Cherry Bomb, who looks like everyone's World of Warcraft blood elf, and basically we went inspecting around with Mr. Crowley, super cool bouncer man, and now we're talking with Mrs. Kubota, the lady owner of the Seamstress Unicorn. I will be reading the description one more time to make sure that you're not missing it in case this is your first time watching my silliness. But before that, hot tea. Always drink tea when you're doing voice work. Not soda. Carbonated drinks are really bad for you. You want water, room temperature, or warm tea. Especially some sort of throat tea with honey. Really good for you. Mrs. Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you across the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's a mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house. Mess with it at your peril." But her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa. Good evening. Are you enjoying the Seamstress Unicorn? There should be plenty of a woman like you. There should be plenty for a woman like you to enjoy. There's absolutely no humor there. I was literally choking. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? I am tempted to ask what's upstairs. Business? Just need a moment of your time, Mrs. Kubota. I have topics to discuss. I am tempted to ask what's upstairs. But not tempted enough? Tell me, oh my, what is it you're looking for? I'm looking for information. I don't know what omae means. Imagine her just saying really insensitive Japanese, like, pseudo pop culture like words. Like, oh wait, do I have it? Yes, I do. Oh, Tempest, you so kawaii. Remember when I used to have a fan in my videos? Yeah, it's still in my desk. It hasn't gone anywhere. Anyways. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, huh? I'm so sorry. I thought I had taken care of my cough in between recordings. So I've been told. So, and what should I do to help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for a skiller. Jake sent me. I'm hunting the Ripper. This is bad. This is just bad because nobody who's running a decent business is like, or imagine imagine in the world of Harry Potter, I walk in and I'm like, yeah, I want to kill Voldemort. People are like, that's crazy. You're crazy. Get out of my shop. I don't want you here. Too forward. What makes the most sense? Jake sent me. I'm a Shadowrunner. Tempest is a Shadowrunner. She's been doing this for a long time. She knows that you lead in with a connection. I'm not a random person. I know Jake, and he's like the coolest guy ever. And I just moved my mic. I apologize. Technical difficulties are abound. I am glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive. Again, he lives an interesting life very well. If Jake sent you to me, I will help you. Yes. What do you want to know? How well did you know Sam? Did you see Sam on the night of his death? Why is this place called the Seamstress Unicorn? One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Clearly this advances the plot. Let's take it from the top. I knew him. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough new yen to become altered in some way, drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was spent, he was always looking for his knacks fixed. He clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him as part of the family. If I feel like her voice is getting lighter. I need to like top her voice. If none of us truly liked him, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Coyote. I'm thinking like how a Japanese accent would pronounce that. Did you see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Chloe, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of neither of them. Why is this place called the Seamstress Union? Unicorn. During the gold rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. And the politicians wanted, to bolster their numbers. They decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to their roles. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupations, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstress Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there. And thus, a rich tradition was born. That's cool! So, you're a former seamstress? No. Perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the unicorn. By the way, it could still be called the Seamstress Unicorn. Like, the union has changed nothing. One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens. Would that I could. I think it's hope that I would that I could. I don't know if that's a typo. Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. If she's dangerous, why fear her? If she's smart, why fear her? I'm sure she can take care of herself. I mean, it makes sense to fear dangerous people. Why fear smart people? Smart people are generally weak. Because she's in a dangerous line of work, and there's always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room is upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now, and cannot be reached on her comb. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I will not have inaction on my conscience. Here's the key. All right, badass. Let's actually. Can I talk to you? You have icon on your head. I'll see you around. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's ramage to someone's living space. Yeah, that is literally the best thing. That's what I love the most about games like Fallout. Just going through people's rooms. Okay, so the button actually works. All right, so there's a door here. There's a locked door here. So clearly, this here is progress. So let's not do progress. All right. Oh, tons of stuff to inspect. What is this? Looks like Coyote kept her clothes in a box on the floor. Interesting. This is her room then. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A frame painting of the Chicago skyline, done in a stylish silhouette. Something on the bed? Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Open the diary to the first page. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Read the diary entry. Oh my god. Give me a second. And I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to, go blow my nose because it was about to explode and I could not, I knew that I could not read this whole paragraph without stopping. So, I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting friggin' ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter trick keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support both of us with what I make here at the Seamstress Union, but he still goes on these runs, with these bozos all over my floor. I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try to be patient, but why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was on the floor, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, that he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me that it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all of this stuff last year, got my bartender license, got this apartment and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me. More than this involvement with the cutters, I wish he would slice out that gang from our life together. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Inspect the receipt. A receipt for a Browning Max powder pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. How big guns on hot women turn her on. Second page. The paper has a handwritten poem on it and a diary entry. By the way, I love that Jin downstairs, the girl who sells you weapons, gives you a receipt. Would you like a receipt for this high-power illegal shotgun, ma'am? Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with, "See you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it. The last 2 nights I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key on the door, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. He seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Cute. Page number 3. There is a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. What's the picture? The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has Shadow scrawled on it. Cute. Can't she join the party? She sounds awesome. A COD, Call of Duty. Receipt for a special offer. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Murray's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Market. 5 pounds of zebra meat? Also, zebra sounds like a weird drug, like a weird future drug. It's like all the kids are doing zebra nowadays, man. They're just seeing stripes everywhere. Different page. Page number 4. A receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342, 436. I'm gonna pretend that I don't have to remember this. I'm gonna pretend, okay? Let's gamble. Okay, for a second I thought that the game had spawned an enemy, and I was like, oh no. The broken mirror was hiding a small safe. Okay, perfect. Did actually remember it. Well done, game. Before that, I'm gonna open the safe because it clearly is optional. The safe beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. Money, 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 money. Ooh, Fidget's basic plastic. Basic grenade. What would you like to do with this item? Oh, it's a grenade? Send it to my stash. Lame. Just a grenade? Seriously? Excuse me bumping the mic again. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display's covered with fingertips. Tapping the keyboard causes the dust-caked fans to spin up, only to display on-screen. Password? Without the password, the only other buttons on the screen is a password recovery option. Oh, I could literally use decking to, like, force myself in. Password recovery. Please answer 3 security questions to reset your password. Question 1. Your first childhood pet. It's called Shadow. It's the serpent. Answer stored. Question 2. Your favorite musical act. I have no idea. The Shadows? Answer stored. Question 3. What is the name of your hometown? Oh, it's Chicago. Answer stored. Okay. So, we are missing her favorite musical act. It's just a favorite musical act. Okay, we got this. Action movies. Okay, it's Chicago. What is the... There was another clue somewhere. Oh, okay, actually, really quickly before we go anywhere. So clearly getting information from that is moving the story forward. So we're going to ignore that for now. We're going to actually check everything else here before we go anywhere. Just makes sense. We literally just enter someone's house and there's nothing in here. There's literally nothing in here. Whoops. Don't mind me. And what does this do? There's a mid-grade security panel attached to the nearby door. It's said to require a password for entry. If we had decking 2, we could actually hack it, but I don't. I just hit people with my sword, man. Okay, now that we know that with certainty that there's nothing else going on in this place, let's actually try to find the answer to the third question. So the answer to the third question was her favorite musical act. And the first is basically background story. The second has a poem, which tells us nothing. The diary entry is everything is fine. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay, page 3 then. There's a receipt. Look at the picture. Okay, the snake is called Shadow. We know that. Okay, we got that. A COD receipt for a special order of 5 pounds of Sierra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium near Pike Market. Unless it's on the 4th paper. No, that's basically it. Okay, then I guess we're gonna have to do a little bit of guesswork, I guess, because it's the only other option. Actually, let's check what's here. Actually, no, just clothes, nothing else. Well, let's try the recovery again. We are sure not gonna hack it, so. So her childhood pet was called Shadow. We just know that because it's the serpent from the picture. Your favorite musical act? I don't even. It's funny because like I read this and there's really no clue of this anywhere, so we're just gonna have to guess, I guess. The Concrete Dreams, Maria Mercurial, The Elementals, Shield Wall, Starfire, The Shadows. I don't even. Let me actually step back because like, where's the clue of this? Okay, well, her hometown is clearly Chicago. Unless it's like a play on words with coyote, but even then, what would it be? Let me just try the diary again. Diary entry. Sleeping floor, fragging ridiculous, cutter. I know it's gonna make cash, baby. Can't you see we belong together, you and me? It's a recent bartending answers. Got this apartment. What's the receipt? Browning Max Power Pistol. Are we gonna have to just be doing guessing work? I imagine the game would be a little bit more elegant than just to make me guess until I get the second question right, right? Let's just say Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. Okay. So let's try... Okay, what is there to inspect here? So, okay, a Chicago outline. Okay, we're just gonna have to guess then. I don't think I've missed it. I mean, I've done everything else here. Coyote's computer is ancient. Maybe this is not required to go? Maybe not, but I mean, I'm gonna guess anyway. You can't stop me. The name of her favorite pet is Shadow. And I believe the answers move about. Okay, so we have to guess the right answers. Or not. I guess not. I mean, the answers don't actually move. That's the correct question. The Concrete Dreams and Chicago. Okay, welcome back to Max is gonna force try this entire section. I mean, we know 2 out of the 3 answers. Okay, well, welcome back to Max is trying to figure things out one by one. Is it the Elementals? Wish that I had the ability to hack right about now. Thankfully, we're just halfway there through this forcing hacking mechanism. So the pet is clearly called Shadow. We know that. Was it Shield Wall? And she was from Chicago. Incorrect. Is it going to be the goddamn last answer? Oh, this has to be it. This has to be it because we already tried the shadows. Yes! Your password has been reset to blah 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 blah. For security, never write down your password. Logging you in. Yeah, 3 karma. The computer has a basic list of applications. Hard hacking, that's the name of this episode. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah. Hey there, Delilah. Are you alright in New York City? I'm sorry. About gig. Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market. Due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly 1 entry. Someone named Paco. There's no comlink number or other contact information for him available. Doesn't that seem like a very useful list of contacts? Lol. Access history. Let's see what she's been browsing on the internet. A quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. It also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action heroes. Cute. Okay, now we have to go talk with Mrs. Kubota. Alright, well, not the most meaningful advancements, but hey, we earned some karma, so that's good. Let's get out of here. I don't know what's up there. We can't access it because we can't hack, but hey, that's life. I keep bunking my freaking mic. You still looking for a love potion, bro? Nope. Mrs. Kubota, how can I help you? Do you know of a man named Paco? He's a ganger, a member of the Cutters. He's a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warn Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long. Have you heard of Murray's Meat Emporium? Her face twists in disgust. No, I'm a vegetarian. Do you know Jin Parks? Did you know Jin Parks sold Coyote a gun recently? I would be surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here, you need a gun just to take the trash out of the dumpster. And take the rest of the trash to the dumpsters, right? Ha ha ha, trash people. Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour. Whoa! If you would go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I will call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Ganbatte kudasai. Good luck. Well, let's roll out. I smell combat, and we should be able to actually get there before the start of the next episode. So, what could go wrong? Yeah, what could go wrong? And we've got a costume. We've got a new set of weapons. Let me actually just real quickly see if we can actually level up. We have 12 points. Let's spend them before the end of this episode. That's good enough to actually get us a couple of points somewhere else. Let's go down to Wisdom. Or Willpower, I'm sorry. Can equip Stride. I believe Stride gives us more movement, but I still want to get Chi Focus. I want to get Chi Focus, because that's just good, period. I'm sure we'll get there. What are we low on? We are kind of low on body. We kind of are. And we're not like too strong. We could get Pommel Strike, only AP damage, I guess action points. It would not be bad. I'm thinking. Nope, I'm not throwing any weapons anytime soon. That's just not happening. 12 points. What would be good? I would like some, you know what? I would like some more HP, especially because I'm going to be out on my own. Yeah, okay, let's get a point on body to get more HP. And Let's get... Oh! And let me finish this, and then we'll start up the next section, and then we'll get moving, okay? How about that? Seems like a pretty good deal, right? Do I want... No, I have to... Okay. Jake is not here anymore. I'm not going to have a healer until we get a new character. I think Paco joins the party, I think. But I think he's a gunner. I think he's definitely a gunner. So I'm going to add Pommel Strike. No, that seems kind of like a bad investment, because I mean, I'd rather kill somebody than just reduce their AP. What would be the best course of action? Oh, by the way, this here is like the best ability. Disarm. Forces target to drop weapon. That's awesome. Oh, you know what? Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm gonna pick up Overwatch. Might as well. Overwatch means that we basically... We spend an action to stand in place, and if an enemy walks by, we basically strike them. It's good for an ambush. I'll take it. It means we'll play a little bit more defensively, but that's fine. And as for our equipment, we got a machete, the killing hand, and a manifest. Alright, not bad at all. So, let's wrap up today's episode by heading out the door. What lies beyond there? Nobody knows. I sure don't. Like, the farthest I ever got in the test recording, and that was just really like me, just not reading the text, just clicking as fast as possible, was at the end of Mrs. Kubota's first conversation. So, we're basically done here. Anyways, though, I'll be reading the description for this at the start of the next episode with all those things said, though. Like, subscribe to all the socially related things, and I'll be seeing you soon. Mwah!